Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to another episode of the EPL Index Transfer Daily. It's nearly there, ladies and gents. Thursday, the 29th of August. Today, Friday, the 30th of August. Tomorrow, 11 p.m., that window slams shut. So clubs are doing business fast, and stuff is really starting to happen. And obviously, the rumour mill, which we love, is in full swing. We're not quite helicopters and plane tracking yet, but we're starting to get to that stage. So probably the headline news yesterday, Liverpool agreed the deal. Federico Chiesa, the Juventus winger, is currently on Merseyside, isn't he, to have his medical, do the final bits. That's expected to be announced today. An incredible deal, really. One that could rise to £12.5 million. It's £10 million plus £2.5 million in team bonuses based on team performance, I should say. I mean, that is absolute peanuts at Premier League level, isn't it? We have to be honest on that. Once to affect multiple clubs, this might be the start of a domino effect. Crystal Palace have now reached agreement to sign Maxence Lacroix from Wolfsburg, around €21 million all in for the 24-year-old French defender. Naturally, the question will be, what impact does that have, if any, on Mark Gay? Because obviously Crystal Palace have sold Joachim Anderson to Fulham. This one with Gay to Newcastle is just rumbling, isn't it? So we'll have to see if anything gets done. And the other big news, and I'll jump back and forth a bit today because there's just the links in there. Southampton reached an agreement to sign Aaron Ramsdale for £25 million from Arsenal. The 26-year-old England goalkeeper is set to move there, and that will mean Arsenal looking to replace him with Garcia, I think it's pronounced. We'll talk about him a little bit more, but stuff happening all over. And also, I should have mentioned Liverpool as well. Young Stefan Bajcetic. Now, he looked nailed on to be going to Red Bull Salzburg, and it still looks like that should happen. However, there was a fly in the ointment last night for that because Barcelona, of all clubs, made a loan bid, according to reports, with an option to buy as well. Even Stefan Bajcetic's dad has been talking about it as well at the same time. But the suspicion is he does move there, so we'll see what happens with that one today. I can jump back as well, because I mentioned Juan Garcia, the Espanyol and Spain goalkeeper. It, again, price is debated, but we'll see what happens there. Now, the other ones to really watch today, Victor Osimhen. It seems it's a straight toss-up between Al Ahly in Saudi or Chelsea, but it's all about terms. I mean, apparently, according to various reports, Al Ahly have gone, and I understand it, big, haven't they? £25 million a year and the release clause that Osimhen's looking for. Chelsea also, you do wonder now, there was a report in the Times yesterday that they will face great difficulty in ratifying their accounts on the basis that UEFA do not accept things like selling a hotel to yourself, the training ground, the women's team and all that, as the Premier League might. So it'll be fascinating to see what happens there. And speaking of Chelsea, Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, according to reports I'm looking at here, is prepared to consider the move to Manchester United, but it's still all about his Chelsea contract. So that's got to be sorted. Sancho, apparently, according to The Guardian here, would prefer Chelsea over Juventus, who are in talks with United over a loan move. So we will have to see what happens there. Liverpool as well also, because I know their fans will be looking for a midfielder. Tyler Morton, it looked like he was going to go on loan to Bayer Leverkusen, but Liverpool have pulled the plug on that one. They've rejected that. So you do wonder what that means for any income in the next few days from a midfield perspective, Liverpool fans, doesn't it? Will Sahar was ruled out last night for Crystal Palace. They tried, but they just can't get that done. Everton also looking at Sofian Amrabat at United. We know McTominay is set to depart as well at the same time, so that one's going to happen. And naturally, the big one United fans have been waiting for most of the summer, it does look like Manuel Ugarte will be confirmed at some point today. He's going to be one of those couple of days you just feel where a lot of stuff could just go a bit crazy, like Osimhen, Sancho, as we said, Sterling. Will Chiesa to get confirmed? Will Liverpool make any more moves? Is an interesting one. Arsenal, will they make any more moves? We know Eddie Nketiah to Crystal Palace is set to be confirmed as well. Mark Gay, what will Newcastle do? Will anyone depart from Newcastle as well? Eddie Howe still hasn't ruled that out. He was asked again last night, wasn't he? After their Carabao Cup games, we will have to see. But ladies and gents, on Thursday, the 29th of August, there is very, very little time left in the window. That was your EPL Index Transfer Daily.